Hello guys, this is episode 2 of UI UX Design course. So hello, and I'm going to take today about these kind of things. Before I move into the session, can I ask you some questions to me? So guys, have you ever used an app that said, wow, this app is so easy to use? Or sometimes you just open an app and immediately you get confused, like what kind of app is this? Why this app is so meshy? Like that, have you felt, guys? If you felt that, just comment below, and that's what UI and UX comes. Okay, so today we are not talking about colors and buttons alone. We are just going to learn how the designers think before creating a product. Okay, so we will learn about these kind of things, and from this, what kind of things you will learn means how to understand users, how brand becomes more memorable, why typography matters in UI UX, how lobs secretly communicate messages. So guys, by end of this video, we'll start looking at apps, brands and logos in a different way. Okay, so comment below which app do you think which has the best user experience, Instagram, Spotify, YouTube or WhatsApp? Option A Instagram, option B Spotify, option C YouTube, option D WhatsApp. Okay, so guys, we can move on to the session. So you can see means design thinking. About this only we are going to learn first. So a problem solving methodology that focuses on understanding users and creating solutions based on their needs. This is the clear definition I will tell another time. A problem solving methodology that focuses on understanding users and creating solutions based on their needs. It's known as a design thinking. Okay, so brand strategy means creating a unique, memorable business identity. Yeah, according to the guideline given below, the clear definition is the process of creating a unique identity that makes a business memorable. Okay, so typography is one of the important thing in UI UX. So as we can learn about that in further sessions. So typography means selecting and arranging fonts for effective communication is given here. So the actual definition is the art of selecting and arranging fonts for effective communication. This is the correct word. And next is logo design. Okay, so symbols that visually represents a company's identity. Yeah, it's the correct thing everyone can understand from this tagline. So the correct definition is creating symbols that visually represents a company's identity. So that is the correct word, correct meaning. Okay, so next is why it matters. Okay, so why it matters is not present here. I was just telling from my own words. Good products fail because of poor user experience. Strong brands succeeded because users trust and remember them. So some of the real examples given here is Apple, Nike, Tesla, Amazon. So Apple, Nike, right? These kinds of companies even as two-way people can die. Darkness leads the people. So that kind of companies, and next to them, design thinking process is the next slide. Okay, so beyond telling theory, I'll just tell another way. Okay, so this is in episode after episode 1. So the Multimax company found that and told me something. I was so good, but the class was so booming just to keep engaging like that he told. So I was like, I have taken 3 notes, guys. I think it was even from my semester exam I have been done like this. But for this I have done like I have taken notes from identity professors, and next is the some of the man who are my senior UX developer own sister. So from her I have taken some notes, and even from the Raj book I have asked something, and I have searched something more in YouTube. I have done some research and I have taken on these things. So please cooperate. Okay. Okay. So beyond this theory, I'll tell another one thing in our design thinking process. Okay, imagine your mom's asked to buy a gift for your friend. Okay, will you randomly buy something? Exactly no. You will first think what he likes. Does he like watch, or does he like remote control car? What's his favorite color? What are his interests? And what are the needs? This is what you think. Exactly, this is for them. And design thinking works exactly like this, okay? Before creating a product, we first understand the user, right? So, obviously, guys, before creating a process, we first understand what they will need, what they will think when I give. Will they happy? Everyone mindset is either if I give something, they want to become happy like the community, right? So, become happy. We will make big understanding of like this product needs. Because we will break. Suppose that we have something we have just moment. It's movie in we have that honest. So just yeah, then we have most of it is not I can start and it's things this at the back shop the room. You should be doing it. But first time wait sorry. What are the editing? What are the sorry? That's the same thing. The best everything. If you read reading and Instagram, what feature you have? Just found out it. For English, you can walk to the section, okay? Design thinking. What is design thinking? Actually, definition on one, okay? Actually, definition is the thing that I did here. And design thinking is a human-centered approach used to solve problems creatively. Instead of immediately building a solution, designers must understand users' ideas. Yeah. First, creating creates before starting creating, before we start to create, we first think what user needs kind of thing, right? So that can only begin here. So here are 5 stages of it in UI next. There are 5 stages. First is empathize. Second is define. And third is ideate. Fourth is prototype and fifth is a test, okay? So next slide I will explain what are these. Okay, so benefits include better experience, a reduced development cost, faster problem solving, higher transaction satisfaction, more people with the use solutions, okay? For example, a food delivery app users complain that checkout takes too long, okay? So food delivery app, so imagine Zomato I was using and you are also using, right? You found one complaint, even mostly software developers tell this as bug. Okay? Yeah, that's the correct industry word, bug. Even my friends will say, go, I found some bug in Instagram, but then some of the people will tell, yeah, that's the correct word. So, imagine, according to this given, we can tell, food delivery app users complain that checkout takes too long and that it was none. Design thinking helps discover that exact cost before redesigning the app. Yeah, design thinking that their team are there in big companies there will be a design thinking team, but in startups there won't be a design thinking team. So UI UX design making staff only have to play a design thinking now. Staff role also. So if you are planning to go to startup, you have to learn design thinking as well as the UX. You are chasing for a product-based company, you can want the UX or you can choose a separate domain. So that convinces design thinking or process only before once this the how to clear that on the design thinking process on the team only will take a lead and try to fix that topic. And externally, UX will exactly my product. I have worked in a product-based company as UX. So that might be can it was a UX. As to some stuff for names. Actually, I worked in the first company how we work as a game developer. Yeah. So that user small by as a training email in the like I have all the bugs that he told and what is the music in Sino street lights I know that again the was street light. So when the player shoots in that street light there street light will disappear like that even the time they that's a bug, right? So we made this first and maybe I'll come to That mail, after receiving the mail, first it will improve the same typing process thing only. So they make a report like that, they make and they handle the file over to our teammate, your teammate, and then externally we right. Then we move to go back and front and all that. You can help process con. That's a very big process. Next, just filling first in find a bug or any complaint means that will first move on to the same thing. Externally they come on to UX. Okay. So next line becomes and okay, right? Yes. So empathize and define. This is also the next slide given. You can see means this is my favorite stage. Okay. Empathize means this what to say. This is my favorite stage. Empathize means putting yourself in the user's shoes. Right? Just listen carefully. This is my favorite thing. Empathize means putting yourself in the user's shoes. Not your option, not your friend's option. The actual user's option. I think you can't understand. Okay, I'll tell a real example of you. Imagine designing an app for the elder people out there. So young people can understand tiny buttons, but elder users can't understand the tiny buttons. Elder users may have distinction problems, right? If you don't talk to them, they will never know, right? If you talk to a person about that means only they will know, right? That are only one empathize. So I will tell under empathize definition means the goal is understanding users deeply. Okay, that's the simple term. The understanding the users very deeply is known as empathize. Methods. There are methods having user interviews, surveys, observation, feedback collection, user research. Okay? So user interviews, surveys, observations, feedback collection, user research. That other methods. Okay, so questions mostly designers will ask like, what problem do you face while using Instagram? What frustrates them? Or what frustrates when you scroll Instagram? What are your goals for using Instagram? Like that I'll ask. Okay, so if I was the Instagram CEO, I will ask it. Okay, next is define. Okay, we are moving on to the next one, design. If you don't understand empathize, then you will understand very clearly. I have told very clearly about that. Okay, define means after collecting information, we define the actual problem. So first empathize, we will keep surveys like that. The feedback and then we can move on. We will ask what is the problem. So next one, after collecting that information, we will define what is the actual problem. Many people say the app is bad. That's not the problem statement. The designer should find the real issue. Okay, so users, if you go to your team leader and tell me users don't like the app, like that you told means next month itself he will fire you. You should tell like users take too much time finding products because the navigation is confused. Like that you told to human means only he will understand, oh, this is the problem, okay, we have to find. Like that he will think and he will know. Then only he will do what is the exact problem and how to fix that. Like that and now next one he will decide, okay. So I will tell another one like, another one I might tell, after collecting information, designers define the actual problem. Okay. So example, instead of saying users don't like that, just tell like users struggle to find the products because the navigation is confused. Like that all means the outcome will be a clear problem statement, right? So you have to explain very clearly instead of say another time I will tell you this is clearly I have told you guys listen to me another time. So if you don't, it was very difficult to find the card menu. Like that you told the problem instead of solving and the app was not working properly. You can tell like the app was lagging because the card button was very difficult to find. Like that you told me, it will be very easy for him to understand. So that's all only given here. So next slide comes under idea, prototype and test. Ideate, prototype and test. These are the next ones. And here ideate means now come to the fun part, guys. Ideas is one of the important and the fun part of it. We start generating ideas. Okay, the first idea is rarely the best idea. Okay, so let's say users can't find product. The possible solutions. Think of the possible solution. Better search bar, better categories, voice search, AI recommendation. Now we choose the best idea. Okay, that one only given in the ideate. Another one time I will tell, generate many possible solutions. That are only ideate, like brainstorming, mind mapping, cart sorting, user flow planning, information architecture. By using these techniques, we generate many possible solutions. That are only ideate. Okay. So if I tell prototype, you will understand very clearly. Okay. Prototype means instead of coding immediately, we create a sample version, correct on being like building a model house before building the actual house. These are happening, right? How many civil engineers are present? How many civil engineers are my subscribers? Just comment. Okay. So instead of coding, we create a sample version, like building a model house, we build the actual house. Building a model house before we build the actual house, right? That are only given. Okay. I'll run them. I will create a model of solution. Types include low fidelity prototype, high fidelity prototype, interactive prototype. So that and on comes to that prototype. Next one is test. Okay. We give it to users. Okay. Yeah. Users are brutally honest than the staff. That's the real thing, guys. If I have in my second company, I have worked as a TL. Okay. So every time I want to talk to my teammates very fluently, because there were some of them are toxic, guys. Really, some of them are toxic. So I will talk to another domain people and ask what my teammates are telling about that. Okay, leave that. Test. Actually, users are brutally honest, guys. If you make an app and give to users, they will tell the actual fault. Other than your friends, they will tell this is the problem, just fix it. Like that they will tell, because they are the users, right? Your friends are not the users. Okay. Your friends are also users, but they won't tell because they are afraid of you. Okay. Come to mind. If they get confused, be improved. Okay. So, key point means, okay, another one them I'll test. Real users interact with the prototype. You will give your prototype to users and users will test. Okay. So, goal means find usability issues before development begins. That only this slide given. We move on to next slide. Grand static. Yeah. We are moving on to the main point, guys. So, what is brand? Do any guys have an idea? When the word brand comes in, some of them think brand means logo, like the dates of thing. But actually, that's not the real truth base. Brand strategy means it defines how customers are precise at company. Okay? This is the actual definition. Brand strategy defines how customers precise at company. It's not just a logo. It encompasses purpose, values, communication, identity, and customer experience. Yeah. Brand is not about logo, right? So if you imagine, like, I'll tell a story, okay? So, Tesla, it's like, so one of the famous company. Okay. Tesla is one of the famous company. So imagine, Elon Musk using everything, even the Tesla, and needs his company Tesla SpaceX to everything he leave and he leave the technology and go to New Zealand, and he was sitting there. Then he said that Will anybody know he is the owner of the Tesla? But everyone knows about Tesla, right? Because Tesla created innovation. That's the main thing, right? Driverless. Actually, it's done by Mahindra also, but in India it's not about, right? But I was thinking, compared to Mahindra, Tesla is one of the most and innovative companies with the more amazing features. Even the costs are so high, but I was changed. Okay. I'll tell you that there are some more real examples so that you can understand very clearly, okay? Brand trust. Many people think branding means logo. First, remove that from your mind and move on to that. No others listen to which branding is what people feel that they hear your company's name. So, if I say Multimax means what do you remember? That is the if I tell app means what do you remember? App iPhone, right? If I tell Samsung means what do you feel? What do you think? That only. Okay? Creates loyalty. Yeah. That's the thing why actually new. Actually I was keeping this to 20k phone only, but our founder was keeping 1.7k 758 so. It's a Samsung Ultra. Model name I don't know. It's a Samsung Ultra that I'm using. So it was around 1.7k, 750k. 1.75 when he was buying. So that phone we have taken the camera. And my Raj Pro is keeping my iPhone. So that phone also I have taken a photo. So when I compare the two photos, actually that phone found the score was very good price. But the Apple phone having no. Actually that one is not Raj Pro's phone, that's his sister's phone. But we kept and was showcasing in the company. So that time I take photo and exactly because the new good is that two phones are taking a clear photo. But I love the iPhone clarity because we can clearly see this. We can clearly find that on iPhone's photo. That pixel was very clear. The contrast was very clear. That's the reason why people love iPhone more than the Android. Okay, that's normally actually it's loyalty. Inputs are analyzation. This thing identity makes the okay, sorry. Sorry for the distraction. Okay, distinct identity makes the brand instantly memorable. That's the thing given here. So, you can tell me like, I will tell idea. Okay, when I'll say Apple, what do you remember? Premium, innovation, quality, right? That's known as branding. Another example means when I say like, what do you remember? Motivation, sports, success. It's not about logo, right? That's known as brand standard, okay? So what comes to your mind when you hear Tesla? Now comment below. Actually in purpose, values, communication, identity, customer experience. These are their strategy. Why brand strategy matters? They build trust. They create loyalty. Improve our recognition. Difference from the competition. They will be uniquely represented this. Actually, we can learn more in think like behind even so some companies are interested in beyond earning money, some company focuses more on creating name among the people. So one important company everyone know I think Adams. Do you know Adams something? How many of them know Adams company? Just comment below. Okay, sorry. Adams company, how many of them know? Just comment below. So if I go to Adams company and buy one set of shoes, means same kind of shoe, they will use to poor people. That's their brand focus. So, according to come to our company, it's Multimax. So we are planning to our brand strategy is educating all people about the tech. That's the other step that we are doing. So, in Adams, if one customers buy one shoe, they will give another set of shoe to one more people, like that. So that I'm really giving, yeah. And next we want to next session, the next slide. So brand purpose, vision and mission. So nothing important. So imagine, example Tesla, they have this vision is to their in Tesla, their mission is to reduce pollution. So they are using platform. So that's their mission. So many people confuse on vision, purpose, and mission. They think they both are, they all are same, like that you think. But exactly that's not right. So purpose, why do we exist? Do you remember about Tom's shoe? Helps people while selling shoes. Yeah. You can search about Tom's shoe. Vision means where do you want to go? Tesla wants future with a sustainable energy that I told they are using e-vehicle. Mission. How do they get that? Tesla builds electric vehicle and battery technology. Easy formula means what? Why future action. Purpose means why. Vision means future. Mission means action. Okay. So another one time I will tell. Brand purpose means why does company exist? Example after Tom's shoe. Every purchase they help people in need. Okay. So next one is push brand vision. The future the company wants to create. Example Tesla. Accelerate the world transition to sustainable energy. Brand vision. Actions take daily to achieve the vision. That's the brand vision. Example, Patagonia uses environmental friendly practices and supports conventional airports. Okay. So another one I will tell you. Brand vision means Tesla. Remember of Tesla? They are creating an electric vehicle to reduce pollution. Mission means Patagonia. They will take actions, vision for the vision. This company focuses more on growing plants and green. Even they work with the stuff. Actually, Patagonia is not E-based company. I mean, eco-based company, but they give. Imagine in our company, multinational company, if something our target have reached the means, our company found that will keep organized a party for us. In Patagonia company, if that target was achieved, they will go to the garden and buy some plants and fun, and they will plant in streets or somewhere. They will plant. Okay, so like that they are doing. Even the staffs will do. So now more companies are doing that. In this Multimax company also, one thing we have done like that. Some good news are that some target reached, some good news are something happening. Our founder organized a workshop in protecting the environment, like that. That one day we want to another place and we have stayed there and we have done more trees, like that we have done. So like that more companies were doing. Okay, next is the brand's personality, right? Brand's position. Yeah, next is the brand's positioning. That brand's positioning was not given here. I will just check then what's brand's position. Think of brand as a person. Okay, so if Nike was a person, it would be motivational, confident, energetic. How does the brand speak? A luxury brand speaks different, and gaming brand speaks different, right? Yeah, guys, they have a different tone. That's the thing given. So that's the brand's voice. Okay. So brand's personality means human associated with the brand. Big example is Nike. Even brands got best brand personality award goes to Nike. Like that, they got an award in 2018 or 17, I don't know. But they got an award for this personality. They are very motivational, energetic because that my Nike company more focuses on sports. Like they will give motivation to win this race. Like that, they will give motivation. Very sensitively, same like humans. Their tagline is just to do it. Okay. So brand's voice. Voice means the tone. The tone when being used, when communicating. Example in friendly, professionally, inspirational, motivational, like Nike. So brand's personality means just to do it. Motivational, emotional character. A person here was just to motivate us. Imagine Nike was near you and it was motivating you to learn this course like that. Okay. So brand voice means it has a different tone, friendly. So even more AI has come, right? But in ads, advertisements, so do you see the AI also like that? No, exactly. You won't see any AI in advertisement because people like humans. Humans tone rather than AI's tone. That's the real truth. That's why big companies are not taking AI based ads. Professionally, premium brands will take human based ads only, not the AI based ads. Then, so positioning means there is example is Gold Spice Satyam. So that brand is unique than the other brand. It's a perfume brand. So that brand is very unique than other brand because it tells like it's a non-Indian perfume brand. I don't know. So their packaging is this is how management let their tagline. So people think of it like that. Okay, if I use that perfume means only I will smell like a man, like that they thought. So that like they created a mission positioning in the human's mind. Okay, so that's the thing given. It's well not given, I will taken from the individual. Okay, move on to the next session, in next slide. Typography, yeah, I have to work right. Typography is one of the important things in UI UX. It's one of the important things. So just listen very carefully. Okay, typography means it's nothing but it's a font. Okay, typography is just a fonts. Same like the living fonts like iOS, Android. My favorite font is Samsung font. That's something. In iOS also there are more fonts having. Okay. Serif fonts, sans serif fonts, and display fonts, like that more fonts are present, right? So we can see one by one. First we can see what is typography. Typography is much more than choosing a font, okay? So, example, imagine receiving tourism. Okay, you are a customer and you are to tourism. One uses cosmic sound and another uses pop-ups, which looks more professional. Obviously, typography creates first impression. Okay? That's only given here. And another one example can give you. So typography definition, clear definition is the art of arranging text to improve readability and visual appeal. Good typography improves readability, creates emotional connection, and strengthens brand identity. That are not important, but this first like typography is the art of arranging text to make it readable and visually appeal. It's one of the most important. Please learn this definition also. Why typography important? That only here given here improves readability, creates professional or emotional connection, strengthens branding that are given, and next one. These are now something. Okay, these are visually correct. Actually, there is a subtopic visual direction will come, but it was made by our editor and you. They forgot to add that. Okay, that was our mistake. I will apologize for you. And here a subtopic will come. You can add visual direction. Okay. Notice our YouTube subtitle. The title is large, description is smaller, comments are even small. The hacks like that. So you can move on to HTML. Okay. H1 main heading. H2 some good heading. H3 supporting information. That's exactly that. Okay. So a good font makes content easier to read. Okay. A bad font makes users read. Remember that? A good font makes content easy to read. A bad font makes users read. Just remember that, okay? Professional fonts include some of the parts given here. Additional and trustworthy. Times New Roman. Yeah, that's my favorite. Even though in our company, we were publishing books, you know, right? In that books, every books we were using Times New Roman. In serif fonts itself, more fonts will come. That one of the most important font is Times New Roman. And the sans serif font, Arial, yeah. Modern link exactly this. Arial is more modern and next to display fonts. So display font means nothing else. In Samsung we will use one font. In Vivo we will use one font. In Oppo we will use one font. That one all based on the company, right? Yeah, that one only. Next is font pairing rules. Use maximum 2 fonts. Combine serif with the sans serif and maintain contrast between heading and body text. Yeah, guys. While creating a resume or anything or unique project, just use 2 fonts. Serif and the sans serif. Actually, I have asked the guy because he told that serif has more fonts. Sans serif also has more fonts. From that serif and sans serif, you can take 2 fonts and use that. And you have to maintain contrast between heading and body text. Single contrast means it's nothing but typography. This is the main heading. This is the definition. That and only then clearly understand more. The context they do was having that and only. And next is the common font is on. If you use more fonts, there will be no contrast, inconsistent that sizing, weak and readability and brand consistency. If you imagine, I have created a poster for my Multimax company like internship is going on for the college students like that. I have created a poster and I have added more fonts. Okay. With this like this one on heading, main heading, and this font I have used in extending, and like that I have created, and there were more contracts between them. So people, if our company, Multimax company, has a good name in the society means also, people hate this because by seeing the poster they will hate. Okay. So okay, these are only given in this slide, and I move to this next slide I think. So guys, we are moving on to the interesting session. Yeah. So logo designs and principle. Actually, this is the one of the most fun and engaging slide. Every girls like it. So before time when I joined at this company, our founder hosted many competitions, many fun games like that. So here, one session, they will conduct like logo findings. They will put the logo and you have to find the logo. So that logo conducting came our Raj only got more prizes in that kind of competition. So that's one of the interesting session. Susan, while I was taking this, I just remembered of like, okay, we can move on to the session. Logo design principle. Okay. So this about this will tell about logos. These aren't just one type of logo. These are typography. There are many types. Okay, typography, pictorial, masthead, combination. Like that, more options are having. Beyond this, I will tell some more things. Which will be more interesting. So as like I told typography, showing only the text as logo. Like if you see, take it Netflix or Coca-Cola. There and now for Coca-Cola, there is no logo. Coca-Cola, like they're completely right. That's the logo. And Netflix, there are also no logo. Like N having, now they added N. But before, once upon a time, when the Netflix launched, there was no logo. Netflix, that only their logo, their name only their logo. That's one typography logo. That's one kind of logo. And pictorial. Pictorial means one symbol, only one symbol is used. As like we can see Apple, or actually this is not Apple logo. Our huge credit, all the credits goes to our editor. He had only did this. So this is Nike. It has only one logo. But actually, yeah, one symbol is used, right? So that one was not, these are not pictorial, right? And mascot means based on the character. So if you take KFC, have you gone to KFC this? Have you gone to KFC at Wednesdays? So many of us like that they do, but no of us. Okay. KFC take means one uncle, one old man will be present in there. He's the one who made KFC. Yeah. That's one describing their characters. Cheetos. How you eat Cheetos? Just one character from the cartoon. That one was known as their brand name is Cheetos, and they have that actual Cheetos name was come from the just one character from the cartoon. Yeah, based on the character, the logo is made. Is known as mascot. Okay, and combination which includes text plus symbol. If you have taken Fanta, have you seen Fanta logo? I told the editor to attach that kind of things, but he had made what I don't know. They made something, but the main thing he forgot to attach. Okay. You can browse it book erase about Fanta. So if you can see it's fine, F will be big and I like the digging right. So that kind of things is known as, actually they have typography as pictorial. Typography as pictorial is known as combination. Right? Typography means what? Showing only the text as logo, right? Pictorial means one symbol is used. Is known as pictorial. Then, showing only the text and one symbol is used is known as combination, right? Understand? Okay. Next comes the complex. Complex means everything is used as typography. Everything is used here, okay? Complex means everything is used, which includes typography, combination, emblem, everything. Everyone can able to make that kind of things. If you take on logo, right? So I was trying to clone that logo, but that time I was trying to clone that logo from scratch. So that time what happens? I will miss some points. Some minor changes will be made. If Multimax company has one logo, guys. Okay, so one boy is trying to copy our logo from the scratch. If he tries to copy our logo from scratch, means the original editor who made that logo can be able to catch that, because that the man who is trying to copy should be able to make one minor changes. Confirm there will be one minor change. Example, if you take Starbucks coffee, have you drink one coffee itself 400, 900, 400, 200 little. So that kind of things. Starbucks, that logo you see means there will be one emblem will be present. So in this complex, the keyword is emblem, typography, combination. That both things will be present in this kind of logo. Okay, so in Starbucks you see means there will be one anti-page somebody will present on. That's known as emblem. Okay, that and there will be more Starbucks like that, and how they will write using typography. So pictorial also present and one emblem also present. So that is a perfect example for complex. Okay, if you try to copy that Starbucks logo, you can copy. So I can tell, super. But that Starbucks logo editor found that we'll find easy, because he's the one who made that logo. He know what are the minor changes, what are the major changes, everything he know, right? So he can be able to find that. And another example is Harley Davidson. Yeah, both are by company, hardly deletes and by companies. So that one also comes under this complex example. So, and another one important thing, notes of this. So this is on keynotes. Logo is created using Adobe Illustrator. So actually before, I think I forgot another name and I forgot when he asked it. So he asked, one person asked me, can I edit the logo with Figma? And then he asked, actually, you can edit, but the primary first option is you should edit in Adobe Illustrator. Adobe Illustrator is made only for this logo. So it plays a huge role in logo creation. Secondary only that Figma will come. So when you are Figma comes under secondary means when you are downloading that logo, downloading the output, it will break the pixel because it is a vector-based application. Figma is a vector-based application, but the Adobe Illustrator is made only for logo. Find the difference? Adobe Illustrator is made only for logo, but Figma is not made for that. It's a vector-based application. Okay, so that's the thing. And what's even here? Apple. Yeah. Actually, this is not the correct logo basing model. Apple's logo just to see in the movie. Okay. Why Apple? It's very easy to recognize, right? And Muslim means like everybody knows. Number of these things in the mind. Exactly. The same works everywhere. Yeah. These kinds of logos works everywhere. Beyond the boundaries. And really even matching the sheets, yeah. So Apple means Apple phone. Night means it's a spoke based electricity company, like that we can tell you. And it's a timeless. So Apple first logo, I think Apple first mobile I forgot comes that first 2026 iOS 28 as one. It's still iOS 1 to iOS 28 same logo. That I don't think yet. So here's the logo presentation. Logo is a visual things of and they will follow 5 core principles. They are simple, that are only living simple, memorable, the selling, even and the famous. So this is the logo definition in other London. And types of logo. Word mode, Movie. Have you seen Movie's logo? Yeah. Simple. Apple. Combination. Adidas. Of the combination Adidas. I forgot to tell about this Adidas. Lettermark, IBM, emblem, Starbucks. See? Okay. I have told, right, about emblem. That and all. Okay, the same problem. A emblem comes under complex, okay? We can tell this as emblem or complex, okay? So the complex is otherwise known as emblem, okay? So next is the design process. First the results, they will on. Okay, so what? I now came to you and asked I want to make a logo for my company. First you will research about my company. Then you will sketch a mirror of note. Then you will make the same in Canva. First Canva in Pixar local editing too. Then refine. You will do in Adobe Illustrator. Then final delivery. You'll give room. That's the thing you do. So, while research and before that, I have one thing I want to tell you. I forgot to point that. Okay, logos with the hidden meanings I want to tell. I thought actually, I have already, I think, 37 to 40 minutes. Or I think so. So only I haven't made another slides. So I will tell you very shortly about that. That's the important thing. So only I okay. Okay, I'll tell last you. UI research. Okay, we need move on to this side. Next, we can move on to that. Have you ever used products to your cart and then suddenly close the app without buying anything? Have you used this? So you are trying to buy the product, then suddenly you thought something and close that. Exactly, more times in there. For me, it happened like a Shopify app. I have done like this. That's what UI researchers try to understand. That is UI research. So actually, I have a friend in my class. So she was a PhD in UX research. UA and UX research. So if you guys anyone interested in studying up, actually it's not a paid promotion I'm guys just saying a student. You guys interested means just tell me, I will send the contact number of her. So she was studying UI UX research in PhD. Okay, so what are the people were doing in this time? Thinking about that doctor doesn't immediately give medicine, right? First he asks for check symptoms and identify the problem, right? UX researchers do the same thing with the user, okay? What is a research method means? The research method means, imagine Swiggy asks, how was your experience, right? Take more time it has asked, please give a rating in a place you're like that. That's a semantic. One-on-one conversation. Sorry, one-on-one conversation like that becomes, that is saying ask, what problem do you face? Why did you like? What did you like? What frustrated you? Like that, another more questions the designer will ask, right? What problem did you face? What did you like? What frustrated you? Usability testing. Watching users use an app. This is my favorite method. Because users reveal problem without even realizing. Okay, so example, when you ask a user to order pizza, if they struggle to find checkout, you discovered a problem. Google Analytics also shows where you click, which pages they visit, where they leave. This gives valuable business insights. Okay. So if you create a website, you should use Google Analytics. Okay, then user journey map. A user journey map is basically the story of the user experience. Okay, it's nothing. It's basically a story of the user's experience. Imagine by an example. Your journey looks like see the Instagram ad, visit the website, compare products, add to cart, check out, receive products, leave review. This entire process is a user journey. Designers map it step by step. Okay, benefits. Benefits. Identify pain points. If many users need during pain, that's the pain point. Improve conversion. More people complete purchases. Reduce price. Less users abandon the app. Increase satisfaction. Happier users become loyal customers, right? So, here is an example. E-commerce checkout is one of the most famous UX case studies. Okay, so in case studies, e-commerce website only they will use. Actually, I will tell more about the case studies after the slide. Customer takes an ad, browses products, adds item to cart. Everything looks good. Button checkout. Ask, sign up, verify email, another address, enter address advice, fill multiple boxes. Customers get frustrated and lose. Company loses money. UX researchers later discover these issues. Actually, this happened to me also. I will yesterday also happened in our company. One girl asked, does this saree look good? Oh, we told yeah, good. Actually, that also on Instagram ad. A local website, I think so. It went to one website and it asked to sign up. Email like that and then forward. The daily message, some income. WhatsApp message will come and get to me. Finally, she didn't buy that serious. Have you ever abandoned the purchase because checkout was complicated? Just comment below. Okay. So, real world on everything. Okay, so this slide have you understood very clearly. The results method uses are amazing reviews of the testing that are available in journal stages means awareness, consideration, decision, usability, loyalty. Which means identify your pain points. Actually, this like I don't know, when signing in a task of 2 times verification, you get a frustrated tech developer. Okay, next is that is a real world case studies, okay? So this is the last slide. Before this slide, I want to tell something is case studies. Okay, so there is an app normal, so will take Behance, B-E-H-A-N-C. That's an app for UI developers. So GitHub this needs to software developer settings. I don't know. And this Behance is used for UI developers. Okay. That instance more case studies will be present. So at this last of at this end of this series, I will tell you how to screenshot Behance app. Before that, you itself just log in and keep, because of this series will take up to 10 to 20, no, 10 to 15 videos per day, I think so. So there's it now itself log in and keep means it will be very good. So just the app name is Behance. Yeah, let's say try to give it the description. App, not just a website. So, okay. This is the last slide in this episode. Okay, real world case studies and summarize. Before this, another one thing I have to talk. Yeah, some of you are made only. Logos with the hidden meanings. Do you know? There are many logos side. What are they meaning? Do you know? It's just there are funny corner, like the written. So in this episode, this is the fun corner. This is beyond the slide. It's for your knowledge. If you are going to attend the UIS interview, they last in a week. That's it. Amazon. What's the hidden secret in that Amazon logo? So A-M-A-Z-O-N. It's the spelling. So you can see means Amazon, right? And yet to is that will be our arrow. That means, well, there is no, if you know, just comment. Okay, I'll just take yet to is that will be all products of that will be there. And next, Peacock. Peacock logo, if you see, means it will same the Peacock. That's their structure. That's how they are showing. And next, right. Have you known? Everybody knows it. The employee and the staff by handshake like that. Next, Beats, one of the famous headphone company before the boat arrives. So the logo is same like here. It's like 9 or 6 something. Here before this earphone hardboards, being more people use your headphone. Yeah, right. Not only that company logo shows. And next is the Levis. Levis is the pant company, jean pant company. So I have went to Phoenix Mall and I tried to buy one pant. So Levis company, the price is 4,000. So I just turned around and came outside. That's the thing. So one of the top companies, Levis logo explains that our time's backside, the backside of the pant, FedEx. So it's a delivery company. The beginning is they will deliver everything fast. So next is the Adidas. Adidas means mountain. That's their slogan. So it explains durability. That's the thing they have shown. And next, only we are coming to this thing. Real world case studies on summary. Okay, so we are coming to the industry section and the last slide of this episode. Okay, let's see how successful companies use their parts. Okay, for Apple is one of the best companies, right? Everyone likes their Apple camera. Their Apple's brand. It's not old. The same garage book. Actually, the founder was keeping over 1.75 like. Yeah. If you don't get that the phone price is that much, if someone keep a Apple phone, before 2 years back, everyone will open their mouth. She doesn't happen for the day. But that only themselves. Android, that's app. So yesterday only they released iOS 28, I think. 28 or 27 something they released. Just to notice how there are products. That's a simple. Yeah, right? Android has more better features than Apple, especially Samsung. But going, people are moving on to Apple. The brand. Even a child can use an iPhone. The product is so simple, right? Because Apple removes unnecessary complex. Samsung has many features. Especially I'm using it. Many features like that. But Apple doesn't have that kind of features. But it was top in the company, top in the mobile phones. That's the thing. They focus on simplicity, consistency, and premium experience. Okay, it's not a paid promotion for Apple, guys. We move on to next. Nike. Nike doesn't sell shoes. It sells motivation. People buy Nike because they thought when I put Nike shoes, I will win. Like that. Because of the emotion. Their famous carry just to do it. Most people seem strong, confidence, motivated. That's the party branding. Album.
Next.
Oh, album. Years ago, album struggled with its plastic. People that's scared to stay in strangers for. So album redesigned their experience. They added better photos, reviews, verification, cleaner interface. Trust increased, booking also increased. This is what UI solving business problem. UX. Spotify wins because of personalization. The only take the playlist. Actually, our company uses YouTube Premium for us, for all the stuff. Yet still, I was recharging for Spotify. Because of the playlist. I was not telling YouTube is also, but YouTube is best. YouTube is best. YouTube company earns lot. But Spotify company wasn't lost. That's a real do. But it was staying good in market, right? Music means sell Spotify, like the people were thinking. That's the thing. It wins because of personalization. Discover weekly, then in the top one, like that more features to add. Spotify standings, listening habits and song suggestions. That's the thing. User speed. Wow, Spotify understands. Like that everyone feels, right? That's great news. Okay, explain everything. Okay, so I have told right everything, right? You just recall.
Time.
Design thinking means helps to solve real user problems. Brand strategy means builds a trust and organization. Typography means improves communication. Logos means create brand identity. Next, UX design means prevents expensive mistakes. Next is the another one important tool. Great UI prevention. Design is not just how it looks. Design is how it works. This code perfectly summarizes UX. A beautiful art doesn't work is useless. A good design should look good, feel good, work smoothly. This is the real goal of UX. This was scaled by Steve Jobs, the CEO of Apple. Okay? And so in this episode, we learned design thinking process, BAM strategies, typography, logo design, hidden meaning in logos, UX design, user journey mapping, real business case studies. The big lesson is design is not decoration. Design is problem solving. The best designers don't start with the colors and fonts. They start with understanding people. Okay? Thank you. So guys, we can see in the next episode. I put in the episode with 3 days. I don't know. Well, until then, stay tuned. Bye. This is signing off, Ryan Teben. from Multimax company. Thank you.